So anyway, I remember one of the most crazy nightmares I had, longest bad dream I had when I was 15. Well, for the start of it, I think the reason why I had this dream is because I used to watch this movie a lot. Uh, it was about this guy that was in the city, and these high class criminals were looking for him in like black suits, and they killed a lot of their victims in different ways. So it was kind of scary. So that anyway. So one night I remember I had this long ass nightmare where I was like stranded in the city, and because I actually only live 7 miles away from a dangerous city to where I live. So technically, in my dream, I was supposed to be in that city to where I'm close to. And in my dream, I was feeling very intense, just trying to escape because technically those criminals from the movie I watched were after me. So I was like riding my bike through this weird subdivision, and I noticed one of the guys from the movie were throwing spears at these little kids that were riding their bikes and stuff. And in my dream, I didn't want one of the spears going through my back, so I'm like trying to get away. So anyway, what I end up doing is, I remember on my bike I end up flying so high in the air to where I'm going over these houses and all these buildings and trees, just trying to get away. Because in my dream, my instincts were to get away so I wouldn't be killed. So that's what's cool about dreams, is how you can pretty much do anything. You can do the most crazy shit that you couldn't do in reality. That's what's cool about dreams. So I'm on my bike pretty much flying in the air, going over roofs and all that to get as far away as I could. And after that, I remember I end up at these people's house. I don't know who these people were or not. It was just a younger couple, and I'm like asking them, where am I exactly? Am I out of the city? And I told them about my situation, how I was like running away from these criminals, and they told me I was still in the city, but I was supposed to be in the good part of the city where it wasn't so bad. So I tried to ask them if they can possibly drive me out of the city or help me escape. So after that, the dream continued where I was with the couple and with other people trying to get away, but then somehow the bad guys found me again, and I'm like, oh shit. So I start running across this like random parking lot, and I see one of the criminals staying on the other side of the parking lot waiting for me. They were trying to trap me, and I'm like running, trying to get away. And somehow they got a hold of me and these other people and had us hostage. So in my dream, I somehow didn't get away. The criminals actually got me, but they take us to this weird place. I can't really explain where it was. It's like some underground place. They take us to this place, and I can actually remember all the harsh ways they tried to kill me. So first thing they try to do is they try to light me on fire. I remember, like, this guy lit a match and he was trying to light me on fire. But the strange thing is I noticed the fire wasn't really burning me and it wasn't killing me. And they noticed somehow I was not burning. So then they tried a different way to kill me. The boss tried to get one of his other criminal friends to drown me in this bucket, and so then they tried to drown my ass. And in my dream, it kind of felt real. I kind of felt like I was kind of suffocating into the water. And yeah, it doesn't really make sense. It was just a long dream, and then after that, they figured that wasn't doing any good. So I saw one of the other guys. He had a gun pointed at my head, like he was just gonna try to shoot me. And I'm thinking, in my dream, of course, I'm thinking, oh, well, cool, that would be at least a quick way to die. So I actually purposely tried to, in my dream, I tried to go in front of try to jump on him so he would just shoot me and get it over with, you know, because in this dream, I'm like, they were trying to burn me and do all the torture me and shit. So after that guy took the gun to my head, I was thinking, oh, cool, maybe that'd be quick, you know. And honestly, that's the last thing I remember. The guy either shot me in the head and I was dead, or maybe somehow that didn't kill me. And then I remember they might have just let me go and let the other people go, because I was with other hostages too. So, like I said, this long dream I had, it was kind of scary and kind of interesting, and I knew it was from that movie I watched. So, because the criminals that play in the movie were the same guys that were after me in my dream. So, I just thought I'd share one of my crazy nightmares I had of all time, and maybe you have nightmares that were more interesting. You can feel free to share it with me under your comments if you want, or tell me what you think in this dream, what you would have done in the dream if you were in it. So, all right, later, people.